Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Rosanna and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of DIYs that I've been working on over the past several months. So I just kind of combined them all together. The first one I'm starting off with is this sleigh that I picked up at the Goodwill. As you can see, I love the color of it. I didn't even have to paint it or anything. I started off by just placing a couple of stems that I picked up from Hobby Lobby last year, and I just kind of bent the bottom of it, trying to make it fit so that it covers, just because as you can see it is visible on the bottom. So I was just trying to hide that stem there and make it as full as possible. With the second stem, I ended up picking off some of the branches. That way I can just fill it in any sparse areas. I'm pulling out a couple of branches here in this corner to make room for some vintage looking bells that I got this year from World Market. I had some leftover ribbon from last year, so I made this little bow and then just added some thread to it to tie it onto the sleigh right in the corner. This next DIY is probably the easiest one. I just picked up this little house at the Goodwill for only 99 cents and spray painted it with this gold spray paint. And this is something that I just wanted to show. It's super easy to find a house like this either at the Goodwill or maybe even like the 99-cent store and paint it any color that you're decorating your home for Christmas for. For my next project, I wanted to recreate the Studio McGee pomegranates that are currently sold out. I did give you guys a little sneak peek of this on one of my shorts that I had posted a couple weeks ago, but here's the full-length video of it. I did find these pomegranates on Temu. They did have 3 different sizes. I ended up getting the small and the medium, and then I just painted it with that same gold spray paint that I used on the house. I did buy these pomegranates back in July on the Temu website, and they are currently sold out. They do have some similar ones, so I'll go ahead and link those in the description area for you. In order to give the top of these an antique look, I remember that Evelyn Hernandez usually uses the color melted chocolate to age a lot of her projects, which always come out absolutely beautiful. So I thought, you know what, I have some leftover of that. So I mixed some melted chocolate with some black paint and then just started adding that at the top of these pomegranates. In order for this to look a little bit more blended, I then went in with a wet paper towel and then just blended it together, kind of going down towards the gold color. Once these were completely dry, I then added some Rub and Buff in the European color just to add a little bit more texture to them. To finish it off, I went in with the black and brown and mixed paint and just touched up on the top of the pomegranates. For my next project, I found these bells at the Goodwill for $1.99 and it did come with 25 bells. This package was not open yet, so I went ahead, brought them home. First started off by spray painting them with a black spray paint and then immediately went in with the gold spray paint, the same one that I've been using for all these projects so far. I have seen this method done before by, her name is Carrie Lynn here on YouTube. By mixing the two paints together, it sort of gives it this aged vintage look, which is exactly what I was going for. So once these were dry, I brought them in, got a little bit of this kind of jute rope. I thought I measured to the size that I needed. I ended up cutting it a little bit too short, so then you'll see me here later on in this video what I did to fix that, but maybe for the next time, or if I just restring this again, I would just go a little bit longer on my string. So I just started off by placing a bell right at the center, gave that a little knot on the bottom, and then the method that I use to string this is after I got my center one, then I added a bell on the right side and then another bell on the left side of the string, and then the next one I added a bell to both of the strings together, and then just repeated that same process. Here's where you can see where I added a bell to both of the strings right in the center, and I'm just trying to cluster all of the bells together. Once I got to the top, you can see I kind of ran out of string, so this is where I double knotted it. Had I gone a little bit longer with my string, I would not have to do this next step, but I needed enough string in order to wrap it around my wreath. You can also add a bow with some ribbon here. I just kept mine a little bit more simple just so that you can really see the bell stand out. For my next project, I'm using my star tree topper that I've had for probably 10 years. I've been using this thing, and I just thought, I'm gonna continue using it at least for this year. I have not bought a new one, but it does look very dated, so I knew I had to do something different to it. I first started off by painting it with this gold paint. This one was a little bit too light, so then my second color I went in was a different gold color, and then that one I felt like it was a little bit too kind of like a mustard yellow kind of color, so that didn't work out either. So then I went in with my tried and true rub and buff, the same color, European gold, and that one was the color I was looking for. Now that the first two colors have dried, this is what it looks like. So here's where I decided to add some of the rub and buff to tone down some of that yellow color. And this is to show that if you have something that you've been using for a while that is dated, paint really does go a long way. You can always paint it, like I said in a previous project, with whatever color that you're using for your Christmas decor this year. My tree topper is not in the best condition. It does work. It lights up actually at the center of the star and then on the outsides of it, but it does have a little bit of dings here and there, but that's okay. It's still gonna work for me this year. Here's what it looks like now that it is completely dry. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. I hope that you guys liked all of these DIY projects just as much as I enjoyed making them.